Vitamin Pug, Bot, Shakopee, Goop. 2/3 of the manga boys, all the stars are here. Who will win? In the OCtagon?
Did y'all know Enemy Mouse made this logo? Holy crap.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Enter the OCtagon. It is a character contest show here on the Vitamin Pug program. I'm Snowbear, and I will be your host for the evening. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Unfortunately, I saw some people took their vitamins. I saw a few of us. We got Shogundy, we got Enemy Mouse, we got Slick Wattle, we got Bow to the Beard and Cordy Midland all taking their vitamins. Unfortunately, I'm being paid for this program, so I can't take any recreational substances while I am hosting, you see. And I have to stay the same size because the platform that I'm standing on is not going to be able to support my weight if I take the vitamins. Oh, I really want to, though. I really, really want to. Oh, Mom Boy, thank you for taking your vitamins. It's very important to take your vitamins, even if it doesn't make me do anything. Will you get big for us at the after party? Oh, yeah, well, I could consider that. I could consider that for sure. No party vitamins in this house. Yes, just good nutritional ones. Thank you, Androgyny, for taking yours as well. Androgyny, it's so great to see you. Thank you for being here. I almost just typed the wrong thing. I mean, I don't type anything because I'm Snowbear and I don't have any limbs, but... Monstrosity, thank you for taking your vitamins. Oh my goodness, look at what we have here. We're getting rated by the Ethan Viz. Oh my god, I am such a big fan of that fellow. Thank you, Ethan Viz, for showing up to enter the OCtagon, a new concept here on the Vitamin Pug program. Vitamin Pug's very excited to see you, I guarantee it. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Oh. Okay, so how this is going to work, everyone, is I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to the characters in just a moment here, and we will have a little bit of an introduction, and you can meet these characters and ask them a few questions if you would like to. They will introduce themselves and tell us a bit about themselves, and then we'll take it from there. You'll see plenty of me throughout the show, because it's me, Snowbear, the host. You see down there, it says Snowbear Host. That's my title, you know. It's my title. Because I guess Cartoon Therapy won't hire me, but I guess Vitamin Pug has lower standards. But yeah, so Snowbear is the host. Yeah, thank you, Cordy Midland. I'm finally getting paid for something around these parts, you see? And I even got all dressed up for it, you see? Okay, so, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to kick it on over and we're going to meet our challengers for the day. Here we go. Here they are. It appears that we have lost one of our challengers. It would appear that one of our challengers is missing.
Sorry about that.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, nerds?
My name is the Milk Maniac.
And I'm Fundy. That's right, baby. We're back. Oh, we're so back. It's not even funny. It's Fundy, baby.
What brings you here today, Fundy?
Well, why don't you pass me a glass on over this way? I'll spin you a tale. I'll spin you a whole song. I'll write you a sonnet, baby.
You think you are very good enough for my milk? You think you are good enough for my milk?
I'm good for anybody's milk, baby. I'm Fundy. I drink it all up.
I am the Milk Maniac. I am a big fan of the milks.
Did you fill already?
Oh, hello. Welcome in, Sorrow Streams. It is so very good to see you, Sorrow Streams. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for coming to join us here on Enter the OCtagon, a new character contest here on the Vitamin Pug Show. I was just getting our characters introduced. That apparently we've got Mo Fundy is over on the right side, and we've got was it the Milk Maniac? Is what I heard.
Yeah, I am the milk maniac, and my whole thing is that I like to drink the milk.
Yeah, go ahead and chug it on up. You're gonna need it tonight, baby. You're gonna need it tonight.
This is...
That was the wrong voice that I just did there. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain, but it's dripping. It's sort of dripping. The milk is dripping. It's very...
That's the kind of energy I'm expecting from the Milk Maniac tonight. How we feeling out there, folks? How we doing? How we feeling? Welcome to Enter the OCtagon.
It is very good to be here on Enter the OCtagon. Thank you so much to Sir Vitamin Pug for having us here tonight. I intend to prove that I am the supreme character here on the OCtagon. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Mo Fundy? Do you have any defining characteristics?
I tell you, I'm a maniac in my own way, baby. I'm a maniac in that moolah. I'm about getting that dough, getting that bread, getting that paper, getting all that bready goodness up in here. That's how Mo Fundy rolls through.
Interesting. Now, you say you are very into the bread. Have you considered that all of those carbs are not going to be too good for the belly, you see?
That's okay. That's all good. I got that iron gullet. I got that big tummy tum. I got that goody good, gutty. Mo Fundy can eat it all, can drink it all, baby. I take what you got. I gobbled it up.
I do a little bit more of the drinking than I do of the gobbling, as you say.
Well,
Would you like to see one of my things?
show me what you got, baby.
This
This
is
is your stage as much as it is mine. Let's go.
This is a trick that back in my home country we call look ma no hands.
Oh my goodness. The laminar flow on this one. Whoa.
It tastes just like the very first sip from my mother's tit.
I don't know nothing about that, baby, but what I can tell you is I'm here, ready to tear it down, tear it up. I'm ready to take this show on the road. 1,000 episodes, Enter the OCtagon. Mo Fundy's gonna be on every single one of them. Let's go. And I tell you what, I got some white stuff of my own just for the night, baby.
Save that for the after party, Mr. Fundy.
No, I juiced up. I'm ready to go. I keep the only holiday powder on me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what is that? Is that some sort of powdered milk that you might have there?
That's my bread, baby. That's my dough.
Oh,
I'm
he's
talking about
eating
that
the bread
sweet
now, I
powdered
see.
dough, baby.
He's eating the bread. Oh,
That's right.
It's juiced up. Is this legal in the OCtagon? Ethan Viz asks us. I'm not too sure. We have to kick it over to our host to direct us in which is the next part of this show. I've simply, you've seen the things that I have to say. I've got a big jar of milk.
I'm
Okay,
keeping that dough close at hand. I got that dough on me, baby.
Mr. Referee, what do we do next?
Okay, so we have gotten the introductions out of the way. Our challengers here today are the Milk Maniac, and Mo Fundy. Oh, let's give it up for our contestants. So, the way this is going to work is we are going to have some introductions from these characters. We're going to give the characters a chance to speak for themselves, if they would like to let us know a little bit about themselves.
Is he French? Is he German? No. He's the
Milk Maniac.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to let the challengers talk about themselves, give an opening statement, if you will. We're going to have actually, I already flipped a coin, and the winner of the coin flip was Mo Fundy. Mo Fundy is going to be our first introduction. So Mo Fundy will get a chance to explain himself, talk about a little bit of, maybe his motivations, maybe some of his background, and after he gives that statement, there will be a cross-examination from the chat. That means you, chat. You can go ahead and ask Mr. Mo Fundy some questions, and we can just get a little bit more familiar with these characters. It seems like they had a lot to say to each other, but not particularly talking much about themselves. So let's dig a little deeper, shall we? So, without further ado, Mo Fundy will have the floor to discuss himself. And then chat will be able to ask some questions, and then after that, we will have the opponent, Mr. Milk Maniac, will be able to ask some questions to Mo Fundy. So, let's offer the floor up to Mr. Mo Fundy, shall we?
Yeah, I see. He's eating the bread again. He's very, very all about the bread. Chase that bread, chase that paper, as they say.
That's some high quality DOUGH Mo Fundy, baby. That's what it's all about. I knew the Milk Maniac was coming today, so I had to get ready with my own performance enhancing substance. You know what I'm saying? That good. That white stuff, that high quality Little Debbie cake powdered donuts. I go nuts for the donuts. Listen. I flew in from Cartoonia, baby. I just came down.
Mo Fundy.
Unfortunately,
What's your
Mo
deal?
Fundy, his previous prospect, was trying to get in and become the new office manager of this whole place called Cartoon Therapy. Now, I didn't get a call back. I waited a couple weeks. I said, you know what? Maybe they're just going ahead and they're gonna drive me in. They're sending the limo today, baby. A few more weeks went by, and I said, all right. Maybe it's time to find another venue. Maybe it's time to work my way on over. I came in, I heard about this OC competition. I heard about Enter the OCtagon, and Mo Fundy said, I'm on my way, no problem. So I'm here. I brought my little bag of dough, and I'm ready to go braggadociously. That's who Mo Fundy is, baby. I take it all on. I'm ready, staying afflicted, getting that dough, getting that paper. Tell me what you want to know. I got all the answers for you.
Let him have it, chat. I want to see their hardest questions. Channel your inner 60 minutes and please drill this man with all you could have.
Drill it on down like the drill dozer, baby. What you got? Ooh, Slick Waddle. Where'd I get my love from bread, baby? I was born with it from the beginning. I came out the womb crawling around. My first words were bread and dough. That's right. Mo Fundy heard a rumor about me. Brother Bo Hundy, can you please confirm Bo is out in the Appalachian Mountains currently fighting off the demons of the night? I have not heard from him in several years, but I assume that if he is just as passionate as he is about Appalachian mountain monsters as I am about that bag of dough, he's doing just fine, baby. Woo!
I would love to know more about this Bo Hundy.
Well, Bo Hundy ain't here, brother Milk Maniac. It's you against Mo Fundy. Now, tell me this. You think you can stand toe-to-toe? You looks like you got a finite supply of your milk over there. drinking that whole thing up, a whole milk. But I tell you what, my bread is unlimited. I stay stacked. I got 3, 4, 7, 8, 12 more bags on this side, brother.
That's a lot of bread. You buy a lot of bread, I see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's the most donuts you ever eaten, Enemy Mouse? That's a great question. I lost count. Last time I sat down and committed to a whole bag of donuts, they was gone in the blink of an eye. That's how many donuts I've been eating.
Well,
What's your thoughts about
the interesting thing about the donuts is that they come in a specific amount usually. So how could you lose track of how many that you eat?
I'm looking at 250 calories, 4 donuts, 5 servings, 20 donuts, 10 servings. It don't matter, baby. The bag size don't matter. It's about the man that holds the bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh.
Best viewers on Stream Boo, baby.
Best viewers on stream, boo. Oh. It looks
Ugh.
like it looks like this show is not moderated.
What is your thoughts on the war on gluten? I'll tell you real quick before I take care of something on my side. The war on gluten is a myth. There is no gluten out there, baby. There's only you and that dough, and nothing should get in between you and getting that bag. You know what I'm saying, CJ? You know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah. Mo Fundy.
It is quite interesting that you bring up this food war because I am fighting for a similar cause. Maybe you and I have something in common. It would appear.
I think
It is not my turn to speak, so I will concede to you. Chat, is there anything else you would like to know about Mr. Mo Fundy?
I want to shout out Mr. Vitamin Pug, Chairman Pug, for bringing this together. He knew Mo Fundy needed an honorable match. He needed a formidable opponent. Looks like I got one tonight.
Mr. Ethan Viz asks the question, is Mo Fundy's whole thing being a bread guy?
That's right, baby. You call me the baker, because I got mo bread to bake and mo funds to rake in this bank. Woo!
Well, it's interesting that you bring up the funds because One Violence has brought up an interesting point. What do you respond to the allegations of misuse of public funds on your part?
Misuse of public funds, there is no misuse of any kind of fund so long as it goes to Mo and I stay fundy, baby. That's right. I put everything right back in to that good old economic value. Bread goes up, Mo Fundy stays running.
Just so you know, Mr. Mo Fundy, you are not being paid for your appearance on this show tonight. Just so you know.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was just saying, we're not giving you any financial compensation for your participation in this program tonight. Yeah, just wanted to clear that up.
Telling me they ain't got nothing over here for me? It's just the volunteer work?
Yeah, see, I'm
Did they call me
getting
back
paid.
in the office
I
yet?
don't know why you didn't negotiate this in your contract, but I'm getting paid. Anytime I appear with milk, I get an appearance fee from God.
You getting contracts? You could do that?
Well, I can. Apparently, you cannot.
That's all right, baby. Mo Fundy stays rolling. That's all right. We'll find another way through. Hey, who knows? Anybody could be watching tonight.
Okay, so
Raven
now that we've got
wants a piece of bread.
now that we've cleared that up, I would like to open the floor to Mr. Milk Maniac to ask some of his own questions to Mr. Mo Fundy, even though he already kind of was doing that himself. A little bit of a jag-off move, I think. You know, what is the point of me being the fucking host of this program if you're not going to respect my hosting abilities, you know?
I deeply apologize, Mr. Snail Bear. I would like to tell you, I respect your hosting job, and thank you so much for paying me. It would appear that you forgot to pay Mr. Mo Fundy a man with fund in his name. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But I would like to echo a question that I saw in the chat, which was, do you consume any liquids, my friend?
I just am liquid. I flow with the ocean. I move with the waves and the earth and the stars, man. You know what I'm saying? I just let it flow. Do
Oh,
I
you
have
let-
time to drink liquids? No.
You don't
'Cause
have
I
the
gotta
time.
get that dough.
You gotta get the dough, and you don't have the time for the liquids. I see. It's when you say you're liquid based, is it sort of like a liquid snake kind of thing? Are you doing a Hideo Kojima kind of thing? Because I mean, like it's always been too confusing for me, and there's not enough milk, if I'm being completely honest, about the Hideo Kojima games. Eh, do you are liquid based? Is that because you don't have to drink liquid? You become liquid?
You got it, Mr. Maniac. That's right. I'm always solid snake, but I move as if I was liquid. And then sometimes with the too much dough, there's a little bit of a gas situation, but we move through the states of matter like it
Yeah, I
don't
see.
matter.
I get pretty gassy too myself, but I think it might be all of the milk.
That's a good guess.
Okay, and I wanted to ask, it seems like you stated that you are all about getting the bread, getting the dough. Why do you not have that in your title if that is the case? So you see, I am the milk maniac, and that is pretty self-explanatory, I think.
It's a Mo Fundy is more than just who I am. It's a way of life. It's a higher consciousness. It's a philosophy of living.
I spilled a little bit of the milk on myself.
You want me to get that, or you got it?
Yeah, here
Okay,
you
you got
go.
it. You got it.
Here you go, take it.
Get you some of that.
Wow, this is a very, very kind opponent you have offered me here in the OCtagon, Mr. Vitamin Pug. Okay, it would appear that it is time to kick it back over to the host.
Hello, everybody. That was that went sort of well, maybe. I think. How's everybody doing tonight? Are we enjoying the OCtagon? Is there anything that wasn't covered there regarding Mr. Mo Fundy that you really want to hear about him before we launch into our next contestant? Doe Bundy, says Mom Boy. Okay, well, if nobody has anything to say, we're going to go ahead and let the Milk Maniac introduce himself. And like I said, he will give his little statement, and then you can all ask your own questions about Mr. Milk Maniac.
Hello, everybody. I am the Milk Maniac, and the thing about me is, I may appear to be a human man, but I am not a human man. The species in which I am, wouldn't you like to know? My friends, they call me Murph. It's not my name. My name is Milk Maniac, but my friends, they call me Murph. They don't want to call me. Yes, like Walter, that is true, but it is MURF. MURF. And I'm some sort of French species. Yes, this is true. I'm actually from the Netherlands, but I appreciate your enthusiasm, Mom Boy. Getting the whole Murph, says Dog Dude. Okay, so Mom Boy is asking, what kind of milk is this? This is 100% whole milk. I bought it at the Target. And One Violence is also bringing up a point about types of milk, and I would like to say that as a small child, my mother, she tried to feed me the skimmed milk that you're referring to. And let me tell you, chat, the skimmed milk is just water. It is milk-flavored water. This is a sham. It is a shame to the milk. It is a shame to everything in this world that is holy. I'm drinking whole milk. This is whole milk, and that's all I drink. And I would like to say that I am part of the campaign against alternative dairy. I'm so sorry. I know that there are many people in here who do not consume animal products.
What
and this
do
may
you
be a-
think about raw milk? Is it safe for humans?
What do I think about raw milk? Well, Slickwater, that's a very interesting question. I think that raw milk is safe, but it is only safe if you consume it directly sucking from the udder. You have to get underneath the cow, and you really have to get up in there, and you gotta go, That is the only way that you should... And this is the only way that you can. This is the only way you can drink the raw milk. Otherwise, just go buy it at the supermarket like everybody else, please. I would like to. One Violence is asking, how do you defend the evil, awful practice of milking when it kills about 5 to 8 cows per gallon of milk? Fuck.
I think One Violence is bringing on topics maybe beyond Milk Maniac's capacity, but I do want to know, you're speaking Mo Fundy's language. You're getting your material from the source. You know what I'm saying? You're getting your sources straight from the spigot. Mo Fundy's got a question for you, since you asked questions during my piece, and I feel like I'm following your lead a little bit. Which udder do you go for?
I tend to ask the cow which one they would like me to go for. I think it's a little bit important to have consent when you are directly sucking on the nipple. That is, it's...
Fundy agrees with that. Mo Fundy agrees with that. Okay, good answer.
What's the most milk the Milk Maniac ever drank? I lost count. I lost count of how much milk I drank. There are only 2 stages in this world. There are the times in which I am drinking the milk and the times in which I am not drinking the milk. Oh, it makes me so very sad when I am not drinking the milk. So that's why I have to have such a large chalice. This is not even my consumption for half of the day. This is my second one today, if you would believe it.
I would. I've seen Milk Maniac behind the scenes. He's going through milk by the gallon like it's air, like he's just breathing this stuff.
It is actually sort of a breathing quality. It's sort of like have you ever played a video game in which you sometimes you have a hunger meter in video game in which you need to eat the food? I have milk meter. It's sort
Milk
of
meter, yep.
It's a little strip that I have embedded on my right thigh, and it's a gauge. You see, it's sort of a gauge, and it's got sort of it's a little white bar, and it goes down. And the milk meter, is everybody following? The milk meter is sort of my lifeblood. Have you ever seen the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake? Is it?
I have one of Mo Fundy's favorite films. And I got a Mo meter right here on my right leg. I know exactly what you're talking about, baby.
Mo meter. Slick Waddle is asking, what happens when the milk meter gets too high? Do you bust? Do I bust, eh?
Does he bust?
I don't know. That's something that we may need to try to figure out one of these days. Not what you and me, Slick Waddle. You want to try to bust the milk meter? What do you think? What about you, Mo Fundy? Do you ever bust the Mo meter? Does your Mo meter go up when you have bread?
Let me tell you something. All I know is when that meter gets low, it's time to get Mo. Mo Fundy.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. It's very nice to get to know a little bit about both of you. And well, it is sort of a fluid flowing show, a la Milk or Mo, I guess. I would like to offer the floor for Mo Fundy to ask a question or two to Mr. Milk Maniac. I'm giving you permission because that's what I do here on the show. I'm being paid to do this, so yeah, you know, that's just how it goes, I guess.
Lay it on me, Mr. Fundy. Do you have any further questions regarding me, the Milk Maniac? Oh no, it would appear that we have lost your audio.
That's all right, Mr. Snail Bear. I appreciate you. Thank you for turning my mic back on. I would have just kept going. I would have kept going as Mo Fundy is known to be flowing. I'm in that liquid state. I see you drinking and chugging. That's good. Keep it up. Keep it hydrated, baby. And actually, I got a quick phone call here. I gotta see somebody about a quick oil spill over here on my side. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, no worries. I will kick it over to Snail Bear for just a moment.
It would appear that our guest has to attend to a phone call. Hello, everybody. Do you like my...
I'm sorry that I wanted my stepson to think that I'm cool.
Has the Milk Maniac ever seen the YouTube video of people who drink too much milk?
I do not know what you are talking about. For me, a man with milk in his name, there is no such thing of too much milk, everybody. And I'm happy to report that I think a lot of the reports I have read about liquid poisoning is in regards to drinking more than a gallon. And I'm happy to report this is not a gallon.
So as I was saying,
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Maniac, with all that milk sloshing around in your belly, I want to know, how strong are those bones? If I got a stack of 2x4s and I just started cracking them over the back of your head, how long would it take for you to feel something?
I'm so very glad that you asked this question, my friend. The thing about my milk consumption and the calcium that I derive from the milk itself is that I'm eternal. I have existed since the dawn of time. I was actually... have you ever heard the fable of the Adam and the Eve? Because neither of those people actually existed. It was actually just two versions of myself. Me and Milky. Milky is what I call the other one. Rest in peace, Milky. I didn't share the milk, and they died. And I'm sorry, but there's not enough milk to go around. I drink all the milk to have the strongest bones possible. And the thing that they won't tell you, the thing that Dr. Fauci and the CDC will not tell you is that if you just drink a shitload of milk, you're going to live forever. Does that answer your question, Mr. Fundy?
It absolutely does. All right, I see. I could bet you I could break a whole Home Depot rack of 2x4s over. You wouldn't feel a thing, baby. Those bones is like titanium in there.
In fact, I encourage it. I really like when people whack me with 2x4s. It's sort of what I'm into, if I'm being completely honest.
I got another follow-up question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Word on the street is you may also be known as the milk masochist.
Well, I don't like to talk about what I do behind the closed doors, but if you're interested, my friend, I do think you have a very attractive bun.
Well, Doe Bundy may just have to oblige.
So in your estimation, the Twin Towers would still be standing if they had drank more milk?
Bondage, dominance, sadism, and milk, says Mumboy. That's a very interesting point, and I'm glad you have brought this up. It's very important to talk about the M in BDSM. It's milk. Let's Flickwaddle also asked, as Obama, if in your estimations the Twin Towers would still be standing if they had drank more milk. The Twin Towers, yes, if they had filled all of the rooms of the Twin Towers with milk, the plane would have just gone in and it would have exploded. But guess what? The fires wouldn't have happened because it would have been filled with milk. So yes, it would have been fine.
Jet fuel cannot melt steel beams, and neither can
Who are
raw,
tonight's
whole,
sponsors?
pasteurized milk, baby.
Thank you, Mr. Fundy. That is a very, very good point. I very much agree. I very much agree.
Okay, gentlemen. So, now that we have gotten some introductions out of the way, I believe that it might be time for us to introduce the competition. Unless, chat, if anybody has any more pressing issues, I'd love everybody to be able to voice their concerns or questions for any of these two characters. Neon Sock Media has asked, who are tonight's sponsors? Well, you know, I don't think we have any sponsors. This is the first show. This is the first edition of Enter the Octagon. Neon Sock Media, would you like to sponsor this show? Would you like to sponsor this?
1998, I'm talking Chicago Bulls, end of an era type shit.
We're getting a few more questions in here. Let's throw this to the chat really quick.
Enemy Mouse has asked, ever eat a slice of milk bread? Either or both may answer. Would you like to answer this question, my friend?
Milk bread, milk dough, I say give me mo. That's right. Milk bread. One of the very first types of bread I ever added into my collection, into the coffers, into the arsenal of Mo Fundy.
I have not had the milk bread that you refer to. I don't know what the milk bread is. I know what the milk is and I know what the bread is, but I don't know if I have had the milk bread.
We gotta get you to come down to the studio, baby. I got milk bread coming out of ovens every day, 8 days a week. I feed you.
So are you saying that you are the baker? I thought that you just collected the bread. Do you produce the bread?
I produce, reuse, and recycle. That's right. I get it all going. I got my own bakeries all over the globe.
Now, you say you recycle. That strikes me as a little bit odd as somebody who is a dough collector. I find that people don't care about recycling when they just want to turn the profits, you know?
Not Mo Fundy, baby.
Mo Fundy operates on his own terms, it seems. Neon Sock Media is saying, be careful with the milk. You guys don't understand, this is not that much milk. Ethan Viz has an interesting question. It doesn't seem like the milk dude is a mortal man. It's not the milk dude, it is the milk maniac. I am a maniac for the milk, you see. Is Mo Fundy mortal? Are you a mortal man?
I'll say this, Ethan Viz. Mo Fundy's been through a lot of scraps in his life. Ain't nothing killed me yet, baby. So as far as I know, I'm immortal, and I'm going to be staying mortal. Mortally consuming and dooming and looming over this bread.
You seem sort of like a pigeon, almost. You really love the bread. You know who also really loves the bread is pigeons.
Me and pigeons are tight.
Oh, yeah?
They understand my philosophy.
That would appear to be true. I do believe that. I believe you when you say that.
You want to know a little bit more about us? In my underpants line, the Mo Undies. Is it true they are made out of baby turtles? No, 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 no. We don't use scoots anymore. Mo Fundy, he learned his lesson. We went ethically sourced on this next line of Mo Undies. Now we're going to be
Mo
providing
Fundy
you
owes
not
me
only in
$92
briefs,
for
not
the
only in
one time I
boxes,
lent
but
him
we're doing boxer
$92
briefs
so
too,
he could
baby.
buy a couple of things from the store.
All
Turned out
ethically
it was
sourced,
just donuts.
ethically consumed, parts and pieces, recycled elastic.
Our friend One Violence has said, Mo Fundy owes me $92 for that one time I lent him $92 so he could buy a couple of things from the store. Turns out it was just donuts. Is this a true story?
One Violence, baby. I told you I'm working on it. I thought they were gonna pay me for this one, but apparently this is volunteer only, or I didn't get my contract in time. I'm still waiting to hear back from the CT office as well. Maybe they might actually still be holding my offer letter. So as soon as that comes through, baby, I'll get you that 92. I'll get you that 92. Mo Fundy always pays his debts. Don't you worry, baby.
I have to tell you, Mr. Mo Fundy, I don't think you're going to be hearing back from that cartoon jagoff.
That's okay, baby. We'll keep it rolling. I got lots of buns in the oven. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of opportunities lined up. It ain't just OC. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Ethan Viz brings up an interesting point. The bread guy is broke. You said you don't have the $92 to pay, but your whole thing is that you are stacking the bread.
I'm saying I don't have it right now, Ethan Viz, but I'm saying once I get it, it's going straight over. It goes straight through. I don't hold the dough for long. The dough don't last long in the hands of Mo Fundy, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, do I ever know what you're saying. It would appear that we both are eating white things.
That's right, baby, that's right.
What is your favorite type of bread, Mr. Fundy?
Come to think of it, I'm definitely a pumpernickel kind of guy.
Interesting. So do you just eat the bread as it is, or do you ever make a sandwich or a baguette, perhaps?
Nothing can dilute the purest essence of the bread. You could stack it up with other things and bits and bobs, but Mo Fundy just wants that sweet loaf, that bread, that good.
You know, the more you are talking about your love for the bread, I think that you and I have more common than I could have ever imagined, my friend Mo Fundy. Maybe we should just get out of this place and just do our own fucking thing, you know what I'm saying?
I'm ready, baby. You just give me that contract whenever you're ready, because I messed up that one time, but this next time I'm not. Fool me once, you know how the saying goes. You ain't gonna fool me again.
Oh, I do know how the saying is going. That is very true. Mr. Heretic Cleric is asking, Milk Maniac, I drank so much milk as a child, but now I'm severely lactose intolerant. What do I do? You know, it is an epidemic in this world that we live in, that there is this lactose intolerance you speak of. You know, but the thing about that is they call it lactose intolerance, right? So like maybe you should just learn to tolerate it. I think that if you maybe open your heart a little bit, that you could start to tolerate the milk.
Words of wisdom, words to live by.
That being said, don't drink that disgusting alternative dairy. We don't drink the soy, we don't drink the cashew, we don't drink the almond, we don't drink the macadamia. As enticing as it may be, it's really important that it is from the cow. We must drink from the cow.
Straight from the source, baby. That's right. We got 3 cows lined up back here just for the show today. You don't see them, but they're ready to go for the Milk Maniac.
I think that I've made a considerable dent into this milk pitcher.
We're just getting started, baby. We're just getting started.
Just getting started. Dear Milk Maniac, has your previous very narrow-minded views on chocolate milk changed? I remember you made some unsavory comments in the past. Well, it really depends on the kind of chocolate milk you are referring to. If you are referring to Nesquik, I'm not going to indulge you and say that I will drink a powdered milk of any kind. I'm going to only drink Hershey's syrup chocolate milk. You got to take your little spoon and you mix it all up. And then you take the spoon and you drink the milk with the spoon. This is how you drink chocolate milk. I will not be taking any further questions regarding this. But when you make the chocolate milk, you stir it up into the milk and you have
Milk
to use the
Maniac,
spoon.
I have nipples.
There's-
Can you milk me?
Slick Waddle, talk to me after the show and maybe. uh, there's a lot of chatter about milk. You guys don't seem to be as interested in bread. I don't know why. We talked about milk bread, and maybe we should just form an alliance, me and Mr. Fundy. Me and Mr. Fundy could make a lot of money, but truly, I don't have many motivations in this world regarding material things, unless the material is milk. Oh, it would appear we have lost your audio again, Mr. Fundy.
There it is. Mr. Snail
There
Bear,
it is.
thank you again. Kicking my mic back on. I appreciate it. You all know what I'm about. I'm about getting that dough. Milk and dough. That's what we got on this show.
Slick Waddle, I've never had the sheep's milk. I'm not sure about that. Okay. Mr. Snail Bear, I think that it is ready. We are just about ready to have our time and compete in the OCtagon. We've had a lot of fun here, and I think you want us to be opposed, but it appears that me and Mr. Fundy, we share more in common than I had ever imagined. So, I guess we have to prove ourselves in other ways. What do you say, Mr. Snail Bear?
I think that is a great idea, Mr. Milk Maniac. I think that we really should get into the meat and potatoes of Enter the OCtagon. So, without further ado, we're going to compete in a trial. And to introduce that, we will have to go visit our good friend, Scrolls Royce.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Scrolls Royce. Yes, you heard that correctly. I am Scrolls Royce. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are all having a lovely time here in the OCtagon. And my name is Scrolls Royce. I am the one who will spin the wheel of trials, and we will get underway with the competition. Let's bring up this wheel, shall we? Oh, what a lovely wheel we have here. As you can see, there are 6 trials here on Enter the OCtagon. Those being Wits, Trust, Performance, Scavenge, Filibuster, and Talent. Our contestants here have prepared some materials in case of specific trials, but it is going to be randomly decided, so everybody's got to stay on their toes. Are you one of the famous Dragonborn Elder Scrolls? Well, I certainly could be, Hoyam Doge, if you would like me to be. But I'm just hosting this part of the show. I'm not the... they didn't give me the full acting gig, but I'll take what I can get, if you know what I'm saying. It would appear that Neon Sock Media just accidentally went live for some reason. All right, ladies and gentlemen, would you like me to spin the wheel? Could I get some dots in the chat if you are ready for me to spin the wheel of trials? All right, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and spin this wheel. we have landed upon the Wheel of Talent. Ladies and gentlemen, this one doesn't require a whole lot of explaining. The Trial of Talent. Contestants will have the chance to showcase an ability or a talent. This includes, but is not limited to, performance arts, singing, dancing, acting, comedy, creative arts, painting, drawing, sculpture, physical things, skills or tricks, juggling, magic, beatboxing, or maybe physical feats. We could see, really, this is a category where you have the floor, contestants. So, thank you for allowing me to have my chance to speak. I'm Scrolls Royce, if you don't remember. I'm Scrolls Royce, it says it down below me. And we are going to go and kick it to our contestants in just a moment here.
Thank you so much, Scrolls Royce. Oh, it's really great to see another character like myself doing a hosted gig. I don't know why Vitamin Pod couldn't have just had me do that. I can read, I can spin a wheel, but it's whatever. I don't feel slighted. Anyway, let's kick it on over to the boys. And who would like to start in the trial? The trial? What? The talent trial. Sorry, I stumbled over my words a little bit there, but I'm so dang cute that you probably forgot. So, amongst yourselves, I'm sure you can decide amongst yourselves who will be the first to display their trial of talent.
Well, it only seems right Mo Fundy here won the coin toss for the initial warm-up. I would defer to my calcified opponent. You know what? I knew what I was supposed to do, and I still went the other way. My calcified opponent here, I give you the floor.
I will take it with grace, my friend. So, it only seemed fitting to bring a talent to this trial. And I had secretly hoped that this might have been the case, that we would draw talent, because I've got something quite spectacular planned for all of you today. Actually, I will need to grab a quick something. No, this will work. I have a ruler. That's fine. That'll work. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to do a magic trick for you today. And it's a milk magic trick, you see.
Milk in magic.
You see, my name is the Milk Maniac, and I, today, plan to make this milk disappear. I don't know if I put enough in there. The milk is supposed to be turning green, everybody. Hold on, I need to put more. Are you impressed yet, chat? Chat, are you impressed? How much fucking food coloring do you have to put in half a gallon of milk to turn it green? I don't know, dude. I'm not sure. Probably a lot, says Slickwater. Well, the thing is, there's more than one way to make this milk disappear, everybody. So without further ado, This is too much milk, I think, everybody. Am I muted? Fundy is muted, apparently.
Thank you, Mr. Announcer. I appreciate you turning my mic back on. Hey, now that's a hell of a maniac to be able to create new milking magics live on the program here. Oh, wait a second. It on the bottom, it's starting to go. Oh,
It's disappearing. Hold on, everybody. We can still do this.
I wait with bated breath. I'm on the edge. Mo Fundy's on the edge of his seat on this one.
Oh, you can kind of see through it. You can kind of see. Hold on, chat. Oh no, I got it on the ruler.
Oh my God, it's disappearing right before our eyes.
Oh my God. You know, chat. I think that's pretty close, don't you think, chat? The milk is gone, don't you think?
How does he do it? How does he do it? Further back, it seems to vanish from sight.
Oh.
Somebody swapped the Maniac's pitcher with water.
And that will conclude my portion of the talent trial, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Fundy, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let Mr. Snailbell speak a piece. And then we will see what you have to offer us here in the talent trial.
Yes, that was, well, interesting, to say the least. I mean, he didn't really make the milk disappear, did he? But I think out of everybody's concern, it's probably best that he doesn't drink all of that milk, right? He's already drank most of it. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pass it over to Mr. Fundy. Yeah? What do you say, chat? Do we want to, Ethan Viz is saying, finish it. Slick Waddle saying, commit to the bit.
Drink all the milk, you milk mania.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you can see, but the milk is actually going down my chest a bit. It's going down the chest. It's sort of fueling that what's going down here.
That's how the Maniacs do.
Whoa, it is disappearing. Do you see that? I'm going to concede to my friends. I simply cannot drink any more milk, my friends. You know, me, the milk maniac, I can drink a lot of milk, but the side of me that is less of a maniac is going to have to concede. Marinate yourself in milk.
Marinate yourself in milk. Milk mania.
The side of you that is a human person. Yeah, that would be that side. But I'm not a human person. I am an eternal being who drinks a lot of milk.
This is his human form he's referring to. The milk maniac takes many forms.
I am hurting, chat. I am hurting a little bit. Chat, I have to be completely transparent. sort of like this milk. I'm the fun thing about this now is anybody who comes in is going to be just so confused about what is in here.
But we know. We
Everybody
all know
knows.
what's in there.
No, Ethan Viz, Mumboy did not get scammed. Mumboy did it wrong. Alright, Mr. Fundy. I was not able to finish my talent, but I think that is probably for the best. Do you have a talent prepared for us today?
Maybe not as illustrious as Milk and Magic, but I knew this day would come where Mo Fundy was asked to showcase what other talents he has. Of course, besides getting that dough, besides staying afflicted. You mentioned it before.
Drink on milk.
How about a little
Sorry, hold
acapella,
on.
a little bit of
My friend
on
Slick
the
Waddle
fly.
is singing a song to us.
I thought you were gonna say I was on mute again.
No. You are just being spoken over. You were saying.
I
You
do a
said
little-
something about a cappella.
A little off the cuff, a little acapella, a little Mo Fundy, Doe Bundy, beat boxy. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Hang on, let me get one more. Let me get one more in here. That'll fuel me up. I'll get that Mo meter to maximum capacity. And
Yeah, we would like to see Max Mometer, please.
Max Mo meter, and for the same reason, this is probably as much as I can do tonight. Mo Fundy's got a big nap in his future.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Bow to your sensei.
Bad you sensei, thank you very much, CJ Wheelwright.
All right, here we go. I said a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Mo Fundy. Mo Fundy. Mo Fundy. Mo. Yo, it's Mo Fundy time. Yo, it's Mo Fundy rhyme. Yo, it's Mo Fundy time to Mo. Double time. Mo Fundy. Mo Fundy. Mo Fundy. Deep. Yeah.
Wow, I have to hand it to you, my friend. That was quite something. Oh
Okay,
my
this is
goodness.
something.
Some very impressive shit from my friend Mr. Fundy. Chat, now we have to go Snellbear, what is the next thing that happens here? Because we have shown our talent. So what happens next?
Okay, boys. Well, now what's going to happen is we're going to offer up a poll in the chat to decide who is the winner of the Trial of Talent. So I'm going to put that up in the chat in just a moment here, and we will see who wins the trial. This does not determine who wins the entire octagon. However, it will contribute quite significantly. So please get your votes in. We're going to put that poll up in just a moment.
I've drinking too much milk, I think. It's entirely possible that I may have overmaxed the milk meter.
We have maxed the milk meter tonight.
There is now a poll up in the chat. Who wins the trial of talent, Mr. More Fundy or Mr. Milk Maniac? Personally, I thought that the More Fundy put on quite a performance there. That was quite impressive. When are you playing Red Rocks?
Soon as they call me back. Soon as they call Fundy back, baby. I'll be there tomorrow morning if they need me.
Ooh. How about a co-headlining stream at Red Rocks? What do you say, Mr. Fundy? I think that people would show up to see me drink some milk. I mean, there's people here, don't you think?
I don't think I blinked once in that whole performance. You really showed us what you're made of there. And if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say it's whole milk, baby.
Oh, yeah, I would believe it too. It would appear that you are currently winning in the trial poll. There are 6 votes for Mr. Mo Fundy, 4 for the Milk Maniac. CJ Wheelwright is redeeming Hydrate. Oh, thank you so much, CJ Wheelwright.
Gotta keep that meter topped off. Gotta get the milk just right. But it seemed like...
My friend, Mr. Fundy, did you see the movie Wicked? Did you see the Wicked movie? There's a song in the Wicked movie where they say, "One short day in the Emerald City, one short day, you must drink the green milk. One short day, go and drink all the green milk, but don't do it all in one sitting."
I was gonna say, it looks like you're trying to drink out of an empty mug. I hope you still have some extra milk on the side.
Well, it would appear, Mr. Fundy, you have won the trial of talent. Congratulations, Mr. Fundy.
Now, my friends, we had only planned for one single trial. But it seems like we are having some fun here. What do you boys say in the idea of perhaps a secondary trial? Do we want to do another trial?
What do you think, Mr. Fundy? What do you think of this idea from the snail and bear hybrid?
Much like the milk and bread hybrid, I say it's a good combination. Let's get it going. Spin that wheel, Mr. Snail Bear. Let's get one mo for Mo Fundy and the Milk Maniac.
Okay. Oh, sorry, this is not my voice.
My name is Skrill's Royce. And my voice is fluid, you know. Let's get this trial out. And let's bring back the wheel. So now we have exhibited the talent portion. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel once more. Oh. We have landed on the talent, not the talent, we've landed on the trial of trust. The trial of trust, I'm going to explain the rules of the trial of trust. Contestants will take turns delivering an improvised motivational speech. Chat is going to provide ideas for the motivational speeches. So in chat, if you could come up with some ideas of what is the topic in which they should be motivating about. So, for example, it could be something as simple as how to conquer your fear of spiders, or the secret to becoming a professional ice cream taster. Alternatively, chat can suggest situations that the characters must speak motivationally about. For example, motivate us to get out of bed on a Monday morning. And in this trial, characters are encouraged to use dramatic pauses, over-the-top enthusiasm, and absurd analogies. Each character will take turns delivering their speech, and once the first character finishes, the second character will follow. After both have delivered their speeches, chat is going to vote on which speech was more motivational. So, I'll leave it up to you boys to decide which subjects are going to be competed upon. Okay, my friend Mr. Fundy. So we're going to wait a minute or two, but find out what the chat wants to hear about, what they are struggling to find motivation for, and hopefully you and I can offer them a little bit of solace. We're getting a couple suggestions here in the chat. CJ Wheelwright says, how do you overcome your fear of tigers and befriend a tiger? And the mom boy is suggesting, how do you develop a fear of tigers and make enemies with a tiger? I think those are two very good suggestions, and maybe you should do one of them and I should do the other one.
I think that's a good set of choices for both of us. And since we're doing two trials, I say, as the winner of the previous trial, I will go first and I will tackle the prompt by none other than CJ Wheelwright.
All right. I'll leave the floor to you, my friend. Please, give us some motivation. Which subject will you be taking? Will you be taking overcome fear of tigers or develop fear of tigers?
Overcoming fear is something Mo Fundy is very well versed in. And let me break it down. Let me get real for a minute. Mo Fundy wants to tell you all something very important. In this trial of trust, you must give before you can receive. So I will give you my trust and I will speak in confidence. I am a man, more than a man, but a figure of affluence. Mo Fundy is a higher consciousness. It is a philosophy. It is a way of being. And to the respect of my opponent here, the Milk Maniac knows, when you transcend, when you go even further beyond your limits, you must shed fear from your body. I was once a man riddled with fear because I did not know who I was, my truest self. I could not see the stripes upon my body like the great and illustrious king of the jungle. The tiger must know it is a tiger before it can pounce. Mo Fundy must know the taste of that bread before he can pounce and pursue. Before I opened my first bakery, I was afraid. But I faced that fear head on. And I failed. I fucked it up many times. I was not a perfect man. But now I have achieved a perfect sense of Mo Fundy's higher consciousness. In order to overcome your fears, you must understand what the fear is itself. You must answer your own questions. Ask yourself how you would want to conquer that fear. And then, how do you befriend it? Make it your ally. Walk in tandem and side by side with that fear. Embrace it with all of your arms with which you hold your bread or you hold that milk high. You must face those fears. You must befriend that which you fear. And then can you truly get that dough.
Oh. Very good, Mr. Fundy. That was an incredible speech, if I do say so myself.
Straight from the heart, my brother.
Enemy Mouse is wondering, can I get that dough? What do you think? Can Enemy Mouse get that dough?
Have you conquered your fears? Only then.
I also heard the rumor that, Enemy Mouse, I heard made... Where is it? Over there? This little logo down here? Did you chatters know that Enemy Mouse made that? Isn't that
down the bottom
incredible?
Left? That whole thing?
Yeah, that whole thing in the bottom left. Can I pet that dough? Very, very good stuff. All right. I'm fighting a lot of milk-based belching that is happening right now. I don't know if anybody has noticed, but there has been some unpredictable patterns of speech that I have had to deal with because of trying to fight the milk burps.
I tell you, there's a lot of sweat and a lot of excess energy in the body from all this sugary dough. I'm feeling jittery. I'm feeling like I got a little bit of.
All right.
I am sweating though.
I believe that it would pivot it over to my turn for the trial of trust, in which I was given the prompt, how do you develop a fear of tigers and make enemies with a tiger? Well, you see, my friends, these two things go quite hand in hand. The developing a fear of tigers, that is going to be working in tandem with making an enemy of a tiger. Most people don't have a fear of tigers, and that would be because we do not experience life alongside the tigers. You need to experience what it is to be in the proximity of the tiger. Now, you are going to piss off a lot of people in this moment, but you need to either bring with you to your local zoo a glass cutter, perhaps, or maybe some sort of big rope, maybe a grappling hook could be good. You're going to have to enter, without permission, you're going to have to enter the tiger enclosure. And I know that sounds hard, but if you really are dedicated to developing a fear of tigers, you need to see one up close. You really need to get up in there, give it a little pet maybe. So the way you're going to do this, if you're doing it from the outside looking in, you're going to need to use the grappling hook. You're going to have to throw it over and hook it. Hopefully you are skilled with the grappling hook, as I imagine most of you are. You'll even have to do that, but as I said, there is an alternative way. There's usually a big glass window that you can look at the tigers with. You might need to bring something to cut that glass with. If you have experience robbing banks, or perhaps I don't know. What do you do with glass cutting? Robbing expensive diamonds out of laser hallways in the Louvre. Some real Pink Panther type shit. But we're not talking about panthers, are we? We were talking about the tigers. You need to get up close and personal with the tiger to become afraid of it. Because I guarantee you, my friend, if you get eye to eye with the tiger, you are going to be fucking scared. And in a turn, this is going to help you with your next goal, because this tiger is not going to be too happy that you have entered his home. It's not really his home because he's captured and in captivity, but, we can pretend. That tiger's probably already pissed, so when you get in there, he's gonna be even more pissed. So I hope that answers your question. If you would like to make an enemy with a tiger and you would like to be scared of it, all you have to do is get a little bit closer.
Well said. Well played, Evo.
Thank you. Now, if we have a mod in the chat, if you wouldn't mind, if you could throw up another poll for who is the winner of the second trial, the trial of trust. I would love that. If you have the ability, go for it. If not, I will take care of it in just a moment. Or, well, rather, Snail Bear will take care of it.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. I'm the host and I fucking do a lot around here.
There is a poll up in the chat. Thank you very much, Mumboy. Who wins the trial of trust? I would like to say thank you for being such a formidable opponent here in the OCtagon. And it's a very interesting show concept, I think. I think that there's a lot of potential here. I think that you're really bringing the A game, and I really appreciate you being here today.
You know, there's not many men or immortals that can make Mo Fundy fill his meter up to maximum capacity. I had to bring it all today. I'm squealing with excitement over here. That's how ready I was. And everyone from Team Mo Fundy thanks you, ain't that right? Everybody from Team Mo Fundy thanks you.
I can hear you squealing, yeah.
Oh, I'm geeking. I'm squealing and squeaking. I gotta get some oil on these squeaky wheels. That's how excited I am. But it is an honor. It is a privilege to be here tonight in the great OCtagon.
It is a very new thing, but I think that it may have a storied history to come. We are getting close to the end of the poll. If you haven't voted, go ahead and vote in the poll. We have 3 votes for Milk Maniac, 5 votes for Mr. Mo Fundy. Mo Fundy is wiping the floor with me. I think people are probably a little mad at me for not finishing the milk. Guys, if you've been here since the beginning, you could tell that the milk was all the way up to here, man. I drink a lot of the milk.
As far as the eye can see here from the ring, maybe it's the lights, maybe it's all of the dough that I've consumed is clogging up my eyesight, but that picture looks empty to me, baby. That looks like the real deal, milk magic.
Well, do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Thank you, CJ, for the bits. Mo Fundy has won the poll. Androgyny says, I can't forgive you for what you said about lactose intolerance. Maybe they should just tolerate it. I don't know. That's really all that I have to say about that.
Sounds like a you problem, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a you problem. But also, Androgyny, I don't think that you are intolerant. I think that you just straight up don't drink it. Didn't think the green milk through with the green screen, did you? No, crazy hair girl, that is precisely what I thought. I thought that I could make the milk disappear, and guess what? I did! It's gone! So, Mr. Fundy, you have won the second poll. I think that it may behoove the chat to think there was going to be a final vote, because initially this was going to be just the one trial. We have now done 2, but I have been defeated in both of them. And it would appear that the winner of Enter the OCtagon is probably going to be you. What say you, Mr. The Snail Bear? What happens now? I don't know what happens now.
Well, it would appear that we still have to do a final vote. We're still going to have to do a final vote because, you know, that's just how the show goes. What's any show without structure? Slickwater was saying Snail Bear chooses the winner. No, that's not how it works. I don't have that kind of poll. We're going to have to set up another poll. But before we do that, we are going to go. The trials are over. We are going to let both contestants offer one final closing statement. So, I'm going to go ahead and say, because you have won both polls, Mr. Mo Fundy, I'm going to give you the floor first to offer up a closing statement before our final vote.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Snail Bear. Thank you to Scrolls Royce, and thank you to my most honorable, formidable, calcified maniac, Milk Maniac. There's not many people who can match the high, intense, high-octane energy of Mo Fundy, but I feel like I've met my match today. I may be the winner, but rest assured, it takes a lot to come up here and perform in the Vitamin Pug Octagon. So I want y'all to give it up for the Milk Maniac tonight. I want you to give it up for Enemy Mouse, putting us up on a great graphic. I want to give it up for everybody who showed up for the inaugural match. And I want to say thank you all for this. My closing statement is thus: whether it be bread or whether it be dough, you know what to do. You just call up Mo. That's Mo Fundy, baby. 1-800-MO-FUNDY. I'll be there lickety split. I'll get on a plane tonight. I'll show up at Red Rocks. I'm showing up in Cartoonia. You can catch me here next week. I'll be showing up all the time, anytime. Especially for Vitamin Pug. Thank you all. And God bless.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mo Fundy. Thank you. That was very gracious.
Thank you so much, Mo Fundy. That was a lovely speech. I gotta say, I don't think the Milk Maniac stands much of a fucking shot here. It really doesn't. It's not looking good for Mr. Milk Maniac. Maybe he should have just drank that fucking milk, don't you think? Anyway, I guess you can say your thing now, Milkman.
It's Mr. Snarebear. I am not the milkman. I am the milk maniac. Maniac. There's a little bit of an yak at the end of that. It's a little disrespectful of you, if you ask me. I gotta say, Mr. Dogdude saying disclaimer: do not call 1-800-MO-FUNDY. I don't know what that is. I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to be here on the very first Enter the Octagon, and I'm so grateful to Mr. Mo Fundy for his time and efforts here today. It is a big, tall order, and I appreciate all the effort that went into this. And I got to say, you know, since we have competed in 2 trials today, it has been a little bit of time since the first one. And chat, I'm going to play by my own rules now. Chat, I'm going to play by my own rules now. And if this changes your mind, so be it. If it does not, I will lose graciously to Mr. Mo Fundy. Without any further ado, Mo Fundy, you have gotten muted again.
I was chanting Chug with all of my heart, and then I changed it to Pug halfway through the end there.
Are you fucking happy, you monsters? Are you fucking happy, monsters? If we could get a poll from one of the moderators, let's get the poll, and it will say, who is the winner of Enter the Octagon #1? Yeah, thank you. Very good, very good. Who wins the very first Octagon? Mo Fundy or the Milk Maniac? Please go vote in the poll, and I would like to thank all of you for attending the very first episode of Enter the Octagon.
Gotta say, I overestimated the milk chugging. Them voting for Mo Fundy.
This one's for you, baby.
What is it that you are eating? I know it's bread, but I'm not really sure what it is. I haven't been able to tell.
Baker's Treat mini powdered donuts.
Oh, okay. Dough, yeah, this is the dough.
Donuts.
I wonder how much... Oh, there's definite... I don't know if you guys can tell. It's green screened out, but there's definitely some green happening here.
Mmm.
It's a tight race here. We have... I'm currently in the lead. 6 votes to 5 votes for Mr. Mo Fundy. It's a very, very close contest. If anybody has not voted yet. Slick Water
Don't hold
says,
us on us now, baby. Get in there.
Oh, it looks like we are tied here in the Octagon, my friend. Powdered donuts without any liquid, like how? There's chat. There's only a few more seconds to vote. If you haven't voted, you could be the decider. Otherwise, it's going to be a tie. Milk is expensive. He's risking it all. The drippage is borderline obscene. But it is entertaining, is it not? Oh, at the very last second, Mr. Mo Fundy is the winner of Enter the Octagon #1. Thank you so much, my friend. Do you have any words of victory you would like to share?
Stay afflicted and get that dough, baby.
I totally agree. I should have been doing that one more. You can't hear the sound effects, but it is a ka-ching sound.
I feel it. I feel it in my heart and my soul. I know it's there.
Well, I believe that I don't know how much longer I can continue doing this show, as I just drank probably about half a gallon of milk.
I do not feel well.
I do not feel very well.
Thank you so much all for coming and attending Enter the Octagon featuring Vitamin Pug and Show Gundy. This has been a lot of fun, and I hope to see you all back here next time on Enter the Octagon. Thank you, boys. It is so good to be back in a hosting role. I used to do hosting roles at the bingo hall. You know, the bingo hall in Cartoonia. Anyway, any last words, buddies?
I just would like to thank Mr. Vitamin Pug for the opportunity to be here on the Enter the Octagon. I know that it has been a long time in the works, and I appreciate the opportunity to play around and to display my own talent. And I appreciate all of you who voted for me in the chat. I will take the loss with grace. And thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you all. What a lovely crowd we had today. What an incredible opponent. And amazing announcers. I'm looking forward to seeing the next match.
Thank you all for coming tonight. We're not going to, I don't think we're going to send out a raid. We're simply going to cut to the end. But I would like to thank everybody, parting the character bit a little bit. Thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Shogundi, for locking in this collab. We've been talking about this for a while now, and it's so good to finally get it off the floor. And I want to say, I mean, there's definitely things that I'll need to figure out in terms of progressing stuff within this show, but I think overall this was a lot of fun, and I think that it went pretty well.
Yeah, you got it. This was so much fun. I knew when you originally pitched it that we were gonna have a lot of fun, but it's also just like a blast seeing everybody here and hanging out and feeding the chaos. That's my hope, was that this was going to be a good turnout, and it absolutely was. Thank you all so much for being here, and thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being the first guest. I'm sure we'll have you back on this program at some point in the future, and look forward to that, everybody. I don't know when the next Octagon will be, but hopefully it will be within the next month. It's going to require a little bit of lead time, securing a guest, having them make their own character and stuff. But yeah, thank you all for being here. and I appreciate it. If I could, they're not live yet, but if you could go and watch Neon Sock Media in a little bit later, that would be a great honor. I really appreciate it. Tweedledandy is taking his vitamins.
You know, now that the show is properly over in some ways, I think that we could make up a little bit of lost time, and I could get a little bit bigger. What do you say, Vitamin Pug? Do you think that can I do some recreational vitamins now?
Go ahead, Snail Bear. That's totally fine by me.
I'm gonna hop off of this platform. Oh, I'm gonna hop off the platform so I could get a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna scroll over here. I know a lot of you took your vitamins at the top of the show, and you maybe felt a little bit scammed because you thought, oh, I'll get to see Snail Bear get a little bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get pretty big. Here we go. Ready? Holy shit. That was a lot. Oh, I'm so loud. Oh my god. Tweedledandy, thank you for taking your vitamins. Everybody at the top of the show, I really appreciate you taking your vitamins. Oh man, it feels so fucking good. Thank you for watching Enter the OCtagon, a new show here on the Vitamin Pug program. I very much appreciate your participation. Thank you so much to Mr. Shogundy. And that's the show! Yay!